Good morning, I am Kevin Price. Delighted to be with you. Going to spend some time with you talking about you and your business. Always delighted to have my good friend Paul Carroll on. He's with an organization called Efficient Wealth Management. Fascinating story. One of these days I'm going to get you on just to remind the audience of your story because I think it's amazing what you do and what you've done. And I love how you bring those experiences into your engagement with customers or with clients as you help them shore up great ways of preserving and growing their wealth. I love what your firm's all about. Paul, go ahead and give us a brief introduction of what your company does, your organization does, and then introduce us to your guests. But I do want to mention that Paul can be found at efficientwealthmanagement.com. Go ahead.
Well, Kevin, good morning. What a beautiful morning it is today. Efficient Wealth Management is a boutique wealth management firm. We work with energy executives and entrepreneurs to make exploration optional. And today we've got on the radio Kathy Eberwein. She is the President and Managing Director of the Global Edge Consultants. Kathy, I hope I got your last name pronounced correctly there.
You did. Thank you.
Welcome to the program. Kind of give us an overview of what your firm's all about.
Okay, gladly. Well, the Global Edge is a full-service recruitment agency, so we handle both the direct hire staffing that one would traditionally know as kind of a headhunter, if you will. But the bigger part of what we do is full-service recruitment, meaning we not only recruit the individual, but we can employ them on behalf of our clients in many locations, not only nationally but globally. A big part of our client base is in the oil and gas industry, which is no surprise being based here in Houston. And so many of their projects take us to locations around the world. So we employ the individuals, we sponsor them with visas, work permits, handle all of the logistics, taxes, insurances, and so forth. So it's a little bit more involved than just your typical recruitment.
Paul, your question?
Well, Kathy, I was looking. I mean, you're looking for people like project controls managers, piping designers, fire chiefs for the rigs. I mean, these are very, very specialist jobs that you're locating for these companies. Do you find it difficult to find these kind of highly technical skill sets?
Well, it's what we do, so it doesn't come easily, but we do have a pretty vast network, and we work through the people that we know, and it does take us a while to vet through candidates to determine which one would be the best one for our clients, but we're usually able to do that, and I think that's the thing that has set us apart from our competition is just being able to deliver the candidates to our clients. It is definitely a seller's market. There are more jobs than candidates, so it takes a little bit of involvement there to find the people and convince them, but we've been able to do that pretty successfully.
So let me make sure I have the right website, theglobaledgeconsultants.com.
Correct.
All right, theglobaledgeconsultants.com. Paul, your next question?
Well, I'm kind of curious. Kathy, you travel a lot. Do you source these skilled professionals globally, or is it just for global customers that all the travel is going on for?
Well, we do a bit of both. You know, we are in 10 locations now worldwide, and one of the things that's always very important in any culture and economy is to hire local people. So we do that here in the U.S. as well as some of the international locations that we have. So we source local content, if you will, but we also mobilize people from many countries and move them around, shuffle them around, if you will. So we bring people into the U.S. from other countries, and we take them from the U.S. and mobilize them abroad. So it's a variety of scenarios that we face.
Yeah. How many parts, where are you located around the world?
Well, we have 5 offices in the U.S., Baltimore, Alaska, Arizona, Denver, and Houston. And we have an office in the U.K., Cape Town, Mozambique, Singapore, and Australia.
Interesting. Paul?
That's great. Do you have problems competing against the likes of Exxon and Anadarko? They're right here in your backyard, or are they just more business for you?
They are actually some of our bigger clients. The oil and gas industry is probably the biggest consumer of people in the Houston market, certainly, and has been the reason that we've expanded globally. So we don't really compete with them. We support them.
Interesting. So how many employees your company has worldwide?
Well, our internal staff, we have about 55 at the moment, but people working for us that we have deployed for clients worldwide is about another 250 on top of that.
Very interesting. This is a great guest, by the way, Paul. Congratulations. Thanks for bringing her with us. Go ahead with your next question.
I've been to your office, Kathleen. It's a gorgeous office. Are you finding that office space is becoming a problem? I mean, we're actually looking to expand, and everywhere we look around here, the cost and availability of office space is a real issue. Is this
well,
an issue for you guys?
You're hitting on something a little near and dear to me. Since you've been in our offices, Paul, we moved again. We were sort of forced to move, but you're absolutely right. We were looking in the Woodland Spring area, and office space is very dear. We moved back on the waterway, and it is pretty pricey for a small business like us, but we do love the location. We love the area, and so we're making it work.
By the way, is your corporate location in the Houston area? Is that where you're headquartered?
Yeah, we're actually headquartered in the Woodlands. Very
good. Paul?
It's a great place to be working now. I've got to come visit your new office, Kathy.
Absolutely.
Sounds exciting because this environment we're in, the job market's fabulous if you have energy skills. Do you see an end to the good times?
Well, I think there's always speculation in oil and gas that it's somewhat cyclical. I don't think there's any surprise there if you've watched it over the years. So I think people believe that at some point it may dip again. I don't think we'll have a complete bust like you've seen in the past, but I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. And one of the things that we have going for us in recruitment is that we do supply to other industries as well. And no matter what's going on with the economy, there's always people who are looking to hire. It just really is the way it is. So we feel like we're somewhat insulated being in Houston, but even if the industry were to dip, I think we're going to be in pretty good shape, and we're not concerned about that dip happening anytime soon.
Got to wrap it up. Great segment, and really enjoyed it. Do want to remind people that they can learn more about Paul Carroll over at Efficient Wealth Management, efficientwealthmanagement.com, and also Kathy Eberwein. She can be found at theglobaledgeconsultants.com. Great segment. Thanks to both of you.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you having me on the show.
You bet. When we come back, much more for you. Do want to remind you, best content here shows up over there at usdailyreview.com. Stay tuned for more right after this.